Welcome back, users. In this video, we will do a detailed review of Gnome desktop of Voyager OS. So let us start. Last video we have seen the installation. Now the installation is complete. We will do a reboot of the system, and when it boots up, we will choose the Gnome session and then log in the Gnome session, and then we will check out the Gnome desktop, how the developers have treated the Gnome desktop for the Voyager OS, because every Linux distro does some unique treatment to the desktops and other system settings. So we will check it out. It will take some time because this is the first boot after the installation. As I told you earlier, that installer was very slow. It is pathetic. It took me around 1 hour and 17 minutes for the installation to complete. Though I had a good internet connectivity. My internet connectivity is at around 1 to 2 Mbps. So that is good enough to download small size, because the ISO size is around 3.5 GB. So most of the packages are already there in the ISO. So I think only some of the language packs that I needed to download. Other than that, everything was there available in the ISO. So the installation could have completed within half an hour, but it did not. The installer I think was busy during the init ramfs creation and installation of the Linux headers and the Linux kernel images. So developers should take a notice and work in that area. File copying from the ISO image to the system was okay. There was no issue with that. But after that, the installation slowed down. Distro, I can tell you. Yes, again it's not booting up. Now it has booted up. Yes. So the developers of the distro must work hard. There are issues with the installer. It is very slow, and after the during the first boot, the system does not boot to the login screen properly. You have seen it is a live proof is there. So on checking, we got 3 sessions. One is Ubuntu, that is the Wayland session, Ubuntu on Xorg, and the third is the XFCE version. So this video will do only Ubuntu on Wayland. Xorg, okay, Xorg is older technology. Wayland is the upcoming. So we will check out Ubuntu on Wayland, and in the next video we will do the XFCE desktop. So let us start. Even the desktop, this login is also taking very long time. I have given it 4 GB, so it should not be that slow. Okay, so now we have booted into the Gnome desktop. This is how the Gnome looks. Now the first time configuration is getting started. So after the first boot, the online account configuration is available for the user. So you can configure your online accounts, Ubuntu single sign-on, Google, Nextcloud, and Microsoft. So I will skip it right now, because in the settings menu there will be even more online accounts available for setup. So we can skip, or maybe if you want to do only Google and Ubuntu sign-on, you can do it from here. I will skip it. Okay, so help to improve Ubuntu. Yes, send the system info to Canonical. So the Voyager OS developers have not done nothing to change it, change this GUIs. So it is as it is available in Ubuntu only. So the privacy location services, yes, it's okay, ready to go. There are some quick apps available for installation. We will not install anything. but we can see all the necessary apps. Most of the users will use at least some of the apps from the apps shown here. Okay, incomplete language support. So I will not run this. Let it remain incomplete. So most of the users will use at least some of the apps from this list. Okay, I will just click on done. Okay, now you see this is the top bar. Okay, instead of the activities, you have to click on this logo or the symbol of Voyager OS. It then shows the workspaces in horizontal layout. So arrow key is not working. Let me try. No. Even the touchpad gestures are also not working. Only mouse is working. You can see here. Okay. So this is the Compiz Mate view. So the workspace is revolve in round circles when you scroll them. So it is not working properly. Okay. So now there is a information from the software updater that 583 MB of software updates are available for the download. So we will what we can do is we can check out the details, what kind of software updates are available. Okay, so there are updates to setting, Thunderbird mail, the libraries, language packs, Ubuntu base, extensions manager, LibreOffice, maps, shortwell photo manager, software and updates of the system, weather, language packs again. So big language pack update is there. And the Ubuntu base at the final, it is 331.8 MB for the Ubuntu base. So we will click on remind me later. Okay. Now in the top bar, if you go, what is this? This is the radio. Okay. So Byte FM, Ego FM, Brief, Deutschland, Funk Nova, and the FM4 channels are available. I think you can even configure more channels. I think it should be possible. This is the settings. I think the terminal is there. Let me check out. Okay. This is the console or terminal. What is this? Okay, this is the workspace number. So we are on the workspace number 2. This is the auto suspend and screensaver disabler. So if we click on this, the auto suspend and screensaver is enabled and disabled. So it is a toggle. This is the clipboard. Here is the language selector. So right now English US language is selected. I will now toggle over to English India with rupee. It is done. It is showing EN2, that is the English India with rupee. This is the time, date, calendar and notifications area. So let us check out what extension updates are available. Okay. So add to desktop is an easy way to create desktop application shortcut. So it is installed by default. Then burn my windows, disintegrate your windows with style. So that is installed. You can toggle it on. Clipboard history is already installed. Yes, Compiz like magic lamp effect. So that was what I was talking, but that animation is not working properly. Compiz Windows effects. Yes, so wobbly effect. So that was not enabled. So we can enable it, but I think if you do it in virtual machine, it will further slow down the system. Better I switch it off and let it remain switched off only. Custom hot corners. Then the desktop cube. Yes, the desktop cube that was I was talking. So the desktop workspaces or the will revolve in round shape. So that is enabled. So so the in VM at least it is not working properly. DuckDuckGo search provider is enabled by default, so that is good. So it offers better privacy to the users. Easy screencast is available. Then the Espresso, yes, that was the toggle for enabling the auto suspend and screenshot functionality. Okay. with optional night light also. Okay, the flippery move clock, improved workspace indicator, so that was enabled. I can see the workspace indicator is here, internet radio is here, no overview at startup, so that is enabled. Quick mode replaces activity test, quick and extensions in system menu, and there are some built-in extensions like desktop icons, ng, Ubuntu indicators, app indicators. Ubuntu dock is enabled by default. So long list of extensions are either enabled or you can enable them in from the settings, extension settings. So I will close this down. Now let us go back. Now let us check out the backup tool. I think this is the Dejadu backup app. Let us check out. Yes, this is the Dejadu backups 42.9 version. So we can configure this. Maybe I will do a separate video on the Dejadu backup, how to take backups and how to restore the backups. So I will close this right now. Okay, now let us check out the. Okay, so this is the power menu. So you got the volume control, the network control. Then there are power modes. So balance and power saver modes are available, and further detailed power settings is available. Then you go in settings menu is there, tweaks menu is available. So we already checked the extension. Let us check out the tweaks menu. It is not okay. It is opening up. Now suspend when the laptop lid is closed. So that is enabled by default. Okay. So cursor is Oreo black cursor. Icons are Gnome icons. Okay. So a big list of icons is available right from the elementary Papyrus, ePapyrus, Numix, Oreo, Papyrus, dark, light, brown, reversal icon themes, humanity icon theme, Advaita icon theme is of course there by default. Then you got Ubuntu icon themes, then Yaru based icon themes are available. So big list of icon themes are installed by default, so that is great. Now in the shell, they have used the white source shell, light solid shell. No, they are used the white source dark shell. So that is from the Mac OS inspiration. So they have used the white source dark, which is a Mac OS inspiration theme here. In the sound there are no any extra things, only the default. Okay, only one extra, that is the Yaru sound theme is there. In the legacy applications, they are using Desert Teal Light 40. Okay. In the background image adjustment, zoom. Okay. Lock screen, there is no lock screen image. Adjustment is also in zoom, so the image looks zoomed in. Okay. Let us check out the fonts. So in fonts, they are using the Ubuntu regular for interface text. For the document text, it is sans regular. Again, for the monospace text, it is Ubuntu mono regular, and legacy window titles, it is Ubuntu bold. And anti-aliasing is perfectly done. It has used the subpixel for LCD screen, because most of the laptops and desktop have the LCD screen, so you should use this subpixel based anti-aliasing. And hinting is only slight hinting is there, and scaling factor is 1. Let us go over to the mouse and keyboard. So the standard mouse and keyboard settings for the Gnome desktop, that is available here. You can add the startup applications here. Conky control is already added by default. In the top bar, we can choose the weekday, seconds and week numbers. Okay. Window title bars are there, and settings are there, and Windows settings are there. So with this, we have completed the fix application. Now let us go back. Okay, so now we will go in the settings menu. So in the settings menu, about section, we can see the OS name is Ubuntu 22.04 LTS. So the Voyager developers have not changed the OS name here also. OS type is 64-bit, Gnome version is 42, windowing system is Wayland, virtualization KVM, and software updates. So already we have tested the software updates. Now this is the network manager. Okay, let us check out what they have done. Okay, let us open the software manager. So no source code is selected. So source code repos are not selected by default, and the update server is server for India. Installation media is now removed, and the canonical supported free and open source software, community maintained free and open source software, proprietary drivers for devices, and software restricted by copyright. All these four are enabled. In other software, I think there are yes, two repositories, that is the Mozilla team PPA and the Yanu Ubuntu boot repair. Okay, so the boot repair is available as default application, so that is good. And I don't know about this Mozilla team. Let us check it out. So what is there in the Mozilla team repo? In updates, it is properly configured, and it will notify the user of new Ubuntu version only for the LTS. So you can change it, but by default it is only for the LTS versions. So this is the authentication. It is there won't be any additional drivers because we don't have any extra peripheral cards like audio video that is installed. So live patch is available, so you can live patch this. So this machine is not covered by Ubuntu Advantage Suspend. Let us try to check it. Okay, so Ubuntu Advantage token is not available, so we cannot attach this machine to the Ubuntu Advantage subscription. Let us close this down. Let us check out the background. Okay, so all this is Debian wallpapers are available. Debian Bullseye wallpaper are available. Okay, and some extra wallpapers. These two Jammy Jelly wallpapers are available. Yes, not these two plus I think these three also. This is also in Jammy Jellyfish, I think. Yes. So Debian plus Ubuntu wallpapers are available, and this is the default wallpaper at the top. It shows some KN. Okay, now let us go. Okay, so here the standard light dark style toggle is available. You can change the desktop icon size, position, you can show and personal folder, you can toggle it off also. So auto hide dock is there, panel mode is there, icon size, show on display. Okay, what we can do is we can select the panel mode. What happens? Let us check it out. So we will. Okay, so that changes to panel. So this is the Ubuntu panel that we can see at the bottom. Ubuntu style panel. Okay. Okay, we close the panel mode. Okay, I think this app we need to check. Whenever, so I think this is the welcome app for the Ubuntu that they have included. So this is French. Bienvenue means welcome for Ubuntu. Okay, so some of the names are still appearing in French language. Yes, because if you remember, we are not installed the full language packs. That's why the issue is coming up. Once we install the full language packs, this issue will go away. Settings. So this is the search settings, multitasking. So it is all standard Gnome settings app, so I will not go any further. Let us check out the apps instead. Okay. So always there will be some exciting new apps. So this is the capture day. Ekran is the screen capture. Okay, now startup disk creator is there. Yes, this is a good application for the user. So you can create the startup disk, and it can be used. Suppose your system does not boot up or there is some issue, you can use the startup disk to boot it up. Okay. Let us check out. Okay, So this is the archive manager. Conky is there. Let us check out the Conky. Okay, so simple Conky is there. Okay. So it is not pre-configured. It is the standard Conky is given. In the game section, so there are few games are available. Not the big ones, the small ones are there, easy ones. So for the big ones, you will have to install Steam, and there is a separate flavor for the gaming, that is called the gaming edition, Voyager Live OS gaming edition, that we will check out in some of the next videos. Now let us go and check the graphics part. So image magic, Eye of Gnome, Shotwell, document scanner, the LibreOffice suite is completely available, eVice is there, and the GIMP is there. In the internet, Thunderbird, Pidgin, Cowbird is there, transmission, and Remima. Remima is the RDP client. What is Cowbird? Let us check it out. Okay, so this is the client for Twitter. Okay, now let us check it out further. Okay, so this is the complete Office suite is available. In the sound and video, we got the video player, rhythm box is there, Gnome music is there, Pitvi is there, pulse effects is there, and keys is there. Let us check out pulse effects. Okay, so here you can toggle the limiter, auto gain, gate, multi gate, compressor. So I think this is a audio editing app. So you can play with the audio, part of the audio editing tools. You can add the pulse effects to the audio track using this app. So I will close this down. Let's go ahead. Now these are the system apps. So there is a OS installer. I don't remember where I've seen the OS. I think it was in elementary OS. I think the OS uninstaller is available. So it uninstalls the OS, other OS which are there on the system. I think it was in elementary and or in Linux Lite, I think. Okay, do you want to automatically? No, I will not scanning the systems. It will take some time. It won't get any OS because only one OS is there right now. So we will go ahead. Okay, no change. Okay. Let us go ahead. So the software updater is there, decomp editor is there, terminal desktop is there, glitchbit as a root is there, and the disk usage analyzer is. So if you check out, okay, so the whole screen of your laptop becomes a terminal. So you can see, let me. Okay, I'm not able to close this down. Okay, let me check if the Conky manager is there. Yes. What we can do is monitor. Let us check out the monitor. Okay, system monitor is there. Go to processes. So Conky is there, we have to just kill it. So there are 3 Conkys running. That's what. Yes. This is the final Conky. Okay. It was interfering with our session. Where were we? Yes. So the terminal desktop, it changes the whole screen of the laptop or desktop becomes your terminal. So that is good for viewing. Okay. So what we have to do is we have to quit it. Okay. Okay. Now let us go ahead. So DDB package installer is there. What is tilde? Let us check it out. I don't know what tilde is. Okay. It just opened up. Okay, so tilde is nothing but this. Quit. Okay, so this is the additional drivers app. Power statistics is there. So when we click on tilde, it opens up the terminal desktop. So now let us check out the preferences. So you got the firewall configuration. So this is the simple firewall. What is this? Okay, just time and date is there. Okay. Let us check out. Let us check out the firewall configuration. It will open up the GUFW. So this is the menu editor. So which apps you want to hide in the menu and which apps you want to show in the menu, you can edit from here. At the bottom row there is calculator, system monitor, bleach bit. Let us check out the system monitor. Okay, so the resource usage is very high, 3.2 GB is there. So that is very high memory usage, and CPU usage is just around we can say 8 to 13 or 14% is there. So this is also quite high compared to Debian or Debian Gnome edition. This is high. Even in OpenSUSE also the memory CPU usage is less. OpenSUSE Gnome desktop CPU usage is around 5 to 6%. In Debian also it is 5 to 6%. This is higher. And memory usage is almost 3 times than the Gnome or OpenSUSE, Debian or OpenSUSE Gnome desktop. Ubuntu is around I think 1.5, 1.4. Sometimes 1.3 also when the fresh install is there. So developers have to work on this to improve the memory usage. Okay, now the firewall that has opened up. So this is the simple firewall, also known as graphical firewall, GUFW. So you can install this on any of the distro. You have to just download the GUFW package and then install it. And here all the incoming connections are denied and all outgoing connections are allowed. So this is simple but very effective, and you can even add your rules, remove the rules, check reports and logs from here. So we will keep it on only. It is good security. Then this is the software and updates. Backup we have already seen. GEDs you already know. Extension manager also we have checked. Now what is this? Siri Kali. Let us check this out. This looks new. I also don't understand what exactly this is. Okay, let us check out the menu. Okay, this is some app to mount and unmount your different drives. Let us check this out. I think this is a disk unmount or mounter. So you can mount volumes, SD card volumes, hard disk volumes, SSD volumes. You can create the volumes here. So this is just like a G disk only. Okay. So friends, we stop our video here. In the conclusion, the developers have succeeded in creating a new look for the Gnome desktop. So their theming is very different from any others. So that is unique. So we congratulated the developers for that. But they will need to work on the installer. So installer for this system is very slow. Other thing is the memory usage. They have to work on that. Memory usage is not acceptable when we compare it with all the standard Linux distros, the older we can say seasoned distros that are there in the market. So, and third feedback is that the desktop needs to be snappy. The mouse and the keyboard and the touchpad responses need to be speeded up. Other than that, I don't find any issue. There is no any graphical issues, no Windows issues are not there. So anything which is not looking good, I don't find it here. So I think the developers will take some time to work on our conclusion. But overall, this will be stable because it is based on Ubuntu and Debian. So stability won't be a problem. Only that users have to work with a relaxed speed. Otherwise, if you try to work hastily, then you will have frustrations. Thank you for being with us during the course of this video. Do like, subscribe and comment on our channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon. Otherwise, you will miss the new videos that are uploaded every day. So we upload at least 1 to 2 videos every day. So don't miss our videos, and please start subscribing to our channel. I know you are started to like the channel. You are started to enjoy the different videos that we upload. Please subscriber, that gives us the boost, and of course we will need donations from you in the coming months, so we can grow our channel fast and make it more entertaining and knowledge giving for all of the users. So it is both way. So you can also share your knowledge in the comments. We will try to make a video on the shared knowledge by you. We can even feature you in your videos if you want. So that will becoming more entertaining and more what we can say engaging with the users. Thank you very much. Bye bye.